and who are my subscribers on the channel, I am going to re-react to the K-pop and J-pop queen, BoA. Now, BoA has been out since the year 2000, and I became a BoA fan in 2003, and I always thought she was Japanese because I was listening to Japanese music first, and she was dominating the J-pop charts. I did not know she was Korean until like around 2004, and I'm like, wait, she's Korean? But anyway, me and my friends back in the day, we were BoA, true BoA stans, and I'm still a BoA stan. So I'm still a fan of hers. I still follow her. I still put her music on my iTunes and everything. But the peak obsession was when we first discovered her back in the early 2000s and mid-thousands. So I'm going to re-react to one of her classic Korean music videos, and there was also a Japanese version of this, but I'm going to watch the Korean version because she's Korean. BoA, No.1, like one of her big hits. Like this album, the No.1 album with the leading single called No.1, that made her an icon. This was iconic, like iconic BoA. Like you're on top game BoA, and I think this was her second or third album. I think it was her second album, and just made her like household name, #1, and it topped the charts in Japan. And the music video, well, I'll talk about the music video as I watch, but I'm gonna re-react, reminisce, memories. I am almost 30 years old. So yes, when BoA was a teen, I was a teenager. So I feel like I grew up with BoA. Me and BoA are similar ages. Okay, let's re-react. And you're still my #1. I like that song. Ah, it gave me goosebumps. Oh, yes, on the roof. Her clothes, BoA's clothes was always on point. I love this music video. She's on the rooftop in Japan, in Tokyo. I think it's fitting because she totally took over the Japanese music industry, and they're showing that. Oh yeah, you're still my #1. So I'm gonna dance. I think I like this more in Japanese, because I heard it first in Japanese. I love that top, the fishnet top right there is hot. Oh, I love how her hair, BoA's iconic brownish blonde hair. I want you back in my life. I want you back in my life. I've been seen. This music video shows me, the feeling of the music video is showing us how iconic she is. She's on Billboard. She's on television screens in the city. I like this shot when she's in the car. Her hair is like flawless. When she was like 15, she's 15 years old here. 15, and I like those shots. And kill it. BoA's World. I like this part. I like that dance move. BoA had best clothes. I love her pants too. BoA's fashion is still everything. I still like her clothes. She had the best clothes. She was Asia's Britney Spears, but sang better. I hate that part. You're still my #1. It's too babyish. Look, iconic. #1 is iconic. Like, when I watched, while I was watching that video, I was getting flashbacks to when I was a teenager. 16, 17, discovering BoA, being a hype. It was all about BoA. I had downloaded all her songs. I made compilation CDs. I was like BoA, it was Shinhwa. I discovered Shinhwa and I was like Shinhwa, but BoA, pop princess of Asia. She was literally, and now she's queen, but pop princess. Like, let's be real. BoA is not on top right now. Cause you know, she's more like, she's legendary status, but she's not like, you know, popularity as in like, oh my god, like everyone's jumping on her now. Like, imagine, do you understand how everyone's obsessed with Girls' Generation, right? And it's just Girls' Generation's here, they're in dramas, they're like always charting #1, straight up, albums #1. China loves them, Japan loves Girls' Generation, Korea loves Girls' Generation, American fans. Think of that popularity right now and put that back in the day. BoA was like on that status. Like, turn around, it's BoA. BoA was taking over the charts. BoA was the household name. BoA dominated Japan and Japanese charts. She crossed over. She was she was the first Korean to be actually successful in Japan like that. I believe so. SM was trying to get SES over there, and like SM always try to get their artists cross over in Japan, but BoA, they did that to BoA and she went straight to like #1. She was charting. They trained the heck out of her because when she went to Japan, she was fluent in Japanese. I think that's why BoA was successful in Japan, and that's why everyone thought she was Japanese. She was speaking Japanese like a native. That's why everyone's confused, because everyone discovered BoA from the Inuyasha anime with her songs and J-pop, and she's dominating Japan, and we're thinking she's Japanese, and then she's speaking Japanese like she chilling there. So BoA had the music charts on lockdown, making Korea proud. She took like Japanese, she got her Japanese fan base, and then she was simultaneously putting out singles in her home country. So she was doing both. She was the hardest working little 13-year-old ever. You don't understand. She came out at like 12 and 13. And she was simultaneously putting out Korean singles and then Japanese singles, like the same songs, because she was giving her all. Like, I'm surprised she did not quit the industry yet, because I would have been burnt out. I was like, why is she not burnt out? She's like, she's a kid. And then she was simultaneously putting on Chinese versions. I remember Amazing Kiss single had a Korean version, a Chinese version, an English version, and a Japanese version. I was like, and she was sounding good in all versions. She had to work on her English, but she got better now. But you understand, she was one of, like, I feel like she was one of the first Asian artists to be speaking in 4 to 5 languages. I was waiting for a Spanish album. Like, that's how amazing BoA was. Like, I'm just anticipating. I was like, what language are you going to give me, BoA? Are you going to speak Spanish and French? Put out a French album, because BoA, you're so good at, she's really good at learning languages. She's really good at crossing over. She can dance her butt off. She's a great dancer, and she had vocals. And she didn't lip sync all the time. Only when the show made her. She can actually sing live, belt her voice while doing crazy, intricate dances. BoA is legendary for a reason. She deserves her legendary spot from a tender age. I think, was she trained at like 10, 11? But from 12 and up, she worked her butt. She paid her dues. She can retire. She can retire and still be legendary status. Right now, she's doing Korean dramas and still releasing music. She was born in '86, right? She's 1 year older than. She's only 30, and she accomplished so much. Put out over 10 albums. Charted, won awards, dabbled in the American music industry too. Got over here. BoA is iconic and legendary, and I'm glad I revisited this. Hopefully in the future I might do more re-reacts of BoA with my friends, because she's part of our discovery of Asian music. Like, BoA is important. She's very important, a very important Asian music icon. I want to give her that title because she crossed over in so many East Asian countries. She is very important, especially to K-pop. She's very important. She charted. She was everywhere. Household name. Catchy songs. Beautiful voice. Awesome music videos. Iconic music videos. Basically the Britney Spears of South Korea, but vocally better. Of course, vocally better. She was iconic. I'm looking at it. That's why I'm looking at the screen. And she's still amazing. I still listen to her. I think just yesterday today I just blasted Mega Step and Expect. I have a lot of favorites. My Sweetie, Milky Way, the Korean songs. I love Love and Honesty is my song. Rock With You, Be the One. Okay, I can't name everything. Inflow, Loves BoA, The Love Bug. That was my jam. Anyway, more re-react to BoA. Thank you for watching. And I hope it wasn't boring. I'm just giving a little homage to my girl BoA because she's very influential.